trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from RAGBRAI to the legendary water in Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two met, Iowa did Iowa things and won a close one.
Man, they do that so often in this series. They just find a way, even if they're trailing, to win the ball game. And Iowa State's got to figure that puzzle out.
Iowa doing Iowa things. Defensively, they made the plays they needed to make in that game, and they're going to have to do that again in this one.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my...
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Cyclones looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Hilton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cyclones are marching down the field. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hilton. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hilton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Rides the back on the option to give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Quick toss. Got enough for the 1st. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Will not. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Weiss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Parker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Lee. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Using the quick game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Cyclones back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets it to him on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Weiss. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Cyclones! And couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Tried to give it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the deep.
He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Inside the 25. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wood took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few 1st downs, running the ball now.
Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is...
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.